what y'all been waiting for, ain't it?
I really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like a lot. It's a really fascinating series with 9 parts in total, and I can't really say I dislike any of them. Each of them featured in their own era with different characters and the heroes and villains contrasting each other, or just one of them being the ultimate evil. That's what I would say if this video was about that. But it's about the stands, baby! It's about the stands! Stands are one of the more unique power systems in Shonen Jump. Their distinct designs and wide variety of powers they have make for incredibly dynamic and interesting battles. I've already used the word unique, but I've mentioned in my Ayashimon video that it's often tough for Shonen series to break away from the typical tropes, straying just far enough to feel fresh without completely abandoning their foundations. Hirohiko Araki, however, has completely found his own wavelength when it comes to stands. Stands fall under the category of spirit energy, but unlike traditional systems like Reiatsu, Chakra, and Ki, stands don't allow you to continuously cultivate and go stronger in the same way as those powers. You can train and increase your strength over time, but stands, however, remain relatively static. They change depending on the user's own growth and development, but for the most part, they stay the same throughout different parts of JoJo. Stands originated from a meteorite that contained an alien virus. This virus kills most people, but if you survive, you gain a stand as a new power. Araki even stated that using Hamun, the energy technique from earlier parts, could result in acquiring a stand. On top of that, stands are hereditary, so if your great-grandfather had one, chances are you'll have one as well. Further explaining an already made point, stands can grow in accordance with their user's outlook on their situations, or as they change during a fight. A good example of this is Koichi Hirose. As he became more sure of himself, his stand echoes matured 3 times. The same happens with Johnny in part 7. Araki is known for his eccentric character designs, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is incredibly fashionable, so much so that it even had a collaboration with Gucci. What's interesting is how stands allow Araki to essentially design a second outfit for each character, but it's not just about how stands look. Their designs are deeply tied to the setting and era in which the part takes place. Even the method by which a character gains their stand can probably influence its appearance. You can tell that as Araki became more comfortable creating characters, his stand designs became more varied and wild. They began to better reflect each character's mindset and personality. For instance, compare In a Silent Way to Echoes, and you'll see this progression clearly. A crucial part of how Araki creates stands is through his detailed character sheets. These sheets list everything from a character's name, age, birth sign, to their height, weight, eye color, blood type, and even things like past surgeries or scars. This meticulous attention to detail helps Araki create incredibly unique characters, and by extension, their stands. The bizarre nature of stands and JoJo in general has left a significant cultural impact. The series has influenced memes, other media, and even future generations of manga creators. Araki's imaginative approach to power systems and character design has shaped a lot of what we see in modern shonen. Now let me dive into how stands actually work. Stand abilities come in various types. There's the close range power types, the long range weaker stands, or automatic and tracking stands, and bound stands, which take the form of an object or body parts. However, a few stands break these classifications. For example, Bohemian Rhapsody is a stand that brings fictional characters to life from images, but it has no physical form or personality. Araki created a stat system for stands that list attack power, speed, range, durability, precision, and potential. Some of these are self-explanatory, but sometimes durability can also say persistence, which measures how effective a stand's ability is over time, rather than just how tough the stand physically is. Additionally, some stands have the potential to evolve into new forms which reflect the potential stat. Earlier, I mentioned how stands give Araki the freedom to put a second outfit on a character. I really like how when a stand takes damage, the user feels the impact as well. This creates a unique connection between the user and their stand, making battles even more personal. Araki also does an excellent job at keeping the environment in the battles relevant, which adds another layer to combat. Last thing I want to talk about is power creep, which is inevitable for longer series like JoJo's, but I think Araki has a fascinating approach. As he grew more comfortable with character creation, stands began reflecting their users' personalities more. In earlier parts like part 3, stands were often based on Egyptian gods and tarot cards, so their abilities were fairly specific. As the series progressed, stands became more unpredictable and wild, still powerful, but with a bit more freedom in their abilities and appearances. And as mentioned before, Araki lets environment play a big role in his battles, allowing the characters to use it to their advantage. Take the stand Green Day, for example. Its ability lets it produce a deadly mold that destroys a person's body depending on how much lower they are in comparison to its user. Meaning, like, if he was standing on a building and you were down below, you'd start dying. But that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and will leave a like and subscribe. Originally this was supposed to be like a my favorite stands video, but I feel like that was overdone. So yeah, Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and there's something I want you to always remember.
Fear God, love Jesus.
Peace.
Peace.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.